The 8.8 cm Flak is a German anti-aircraft gun developed in the 1930s. It was widely used by Germany throughout World War II, and it is one of the most recognized German weapons of the conflict. The gun was universally known as the 8.8 or 8.8 by the Germans and the 88 by the Allies. The word Flak is a concentration of the German Flugabwehrkanone, meaning anti-aircraft cannon, the original purpose of the weapon. But in the English, Flak became a generic term for ground anti-aircraft fire. During World War II, Germany deployed a wide array of anti-aircraft defenses to counter the growing threat of Allied air superiority. Among these defenses, the Eisenbahnflak, or the railway flak units, played a unique and crucial role in protecting vital supply lines, troop movements, and industrial infrastructure. Mounted on specially designed rail cars, these mobile anti-aircraft batteries provided a flexible and heavily armed deterrent against enemy air raids. The concept of the railway-mounted anti-aircraft artillery was not new. Germany had experimented with similar defenses in World War I as well. However, the rapid advancements in aerial warfare during World War II necessitated a more robust and mobile air defense system. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. The Luftwaffe, responsible for Germany's air defense, developed the railway flak units to address this need, utilizing the extensive rail network to deploy heavy anti-aircraft firepower when it was most needed. The railway flak units were organized into regiments, battalions, and batteries. Today, it is believed that the regimental organization formed a pool from which units could be drawn as the necessity arose. The units moved from one place to the other in special flak trains with their own living and kitchen accommodations. The heavy guns were not fired on the move, though no doubt one or two of the light guns were manned for the defense of the train. On arrival at their destination, the trains were broken up and the guns and equipment were sighted on sidings. Considerable reliance was placed by the Germans on these railway flak units as a means of providing rapid reinforcements to threatened areas. British air reconnaissance showed that the railway flak had been moved to defend areas after a heavy Royal Air Force attack in the expectation of further attacks on the following nights. Apart from the reinforcement of ground defense areas, railway flak units were used especially in theaters of active operations for mobile protection of railway communications. For this purpose, light guns were considered the most value, presumably since stations, junctions, loading bays, and sidings were particularly vulnerable to flying attacks. The railway flak units typically consisted of several specialized rail cars, each carrying anti-aircraft weaponry ranging from 20mm autocannons to the formidable 88mm Flak guns. Some configurations also included heavier weaponry like the 105mm guns for additional firepower. The rail cars were often heavily armored to withstand enemy strafing attacks, and they operated in small convoys or as part or a larger defense train. A typical railway flak train included flak wagons, armed with different flak guns, often mounted on open or armored flat cars, ammunition and supply cars stockpiled with shells, spare parts and maintenance equipment, command and communication cars equipped with radio and observation posts for coordination, living quarters cars providing accommodation for the flak crews and support personnel, and, of course, locomotives, which were often armored for added protection. The heavy flak cars were usually sited on unoccupied tracks of the siding at the corner of a rectangle. The command group was sited at one end of the position, and the light flak cars were generally at the end of the position. Railway flak units were stationed along key transportation routes, industrial centers, and strategic military hubs. Their mobility allowed them to respond quickly to air raids and reinforce areas where fixed anti-aircraft defenses were inadequate. Some of the most notable deployments included the protection of the Ruhr and the industrial heartland of Germany, defending critical war production facilities from relentless Allied bombing campaigns, defense of rail supply lines to the Eastern Front, ensuring the uninterrupted flow of troops and supplies to German forces battling the Soviet Red Army, and mobile escort duty, accompanying high-value transports, including armored trains and key logistical movements. Despite their effectiveness, railway flak units faced several challenges. Their reliance on fixed railway networks limited their operational flexibility, and as the war progressed, they became increasingly vulnerable to Allied air dominance and partisan sabotage. Additionally, the growing scarcity of resources and trained personnel reduced their overall effectiveness as well. While not as well known as other forms of German air defense, railway flak units played an important role in delaying and disrupting Allied air operations. They contributed to the overall defensive efforts, particularly in Germany's heartland and occupied territories. However, as the war turned against Germany and the Luftwaffe lost control of the skies, these units became less effective and were gradually overrun or simply abandoned. Today, remnants of the railway flak units can be found in military museums and historical archives, serving as a testament to the ingenuity and desperation of wartime defense strategies. Their legacy highlights the length to which Germany went to protect its vital infrastructure from aerial attack and serves as an interesting chapter in the history of military rail warfare. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.